Go.
Hey, how are you doing? Welcome to our Rise and Shine at Amazing Grace Learning Center. We are so happy to have you with us today on this program. And today, we would like to share something with you. Something that we believe will change your life. If you watch our last episode, we talked about these three aspects of our being. We talked about our spirit, our soul, and our body. The three of these form what we call a human being. And every human being on this planet has these three aspects of being. Otherwise, that person is an alien here. If somebody doesn't have these three aspects of being, that person is an alien here on this planet. We all have these three aspects of being. We are spirit beings. We possess a soul. We live in a body. And at Amazing Grace Learning Center, we like to let our viewers, friends understand. We like to say that we are not the body. Because most of us have mistaken who we truly are for our body. If you are living in a house, will you call the house who you are? Or let's take this as an example. If I'm in the position of a great football player, or if I'm in the position of somebody who is well known all over the world and has a title, is it the house in which that person lives that makes that person who he is? Or it is the title that makes of that house what the house is? I can tell you that it is the title, which means the house in which a king lives becomes a palace. In the United States of America, the house in which the president lives is called the White House. The house does not make the president a president. It is the president that makes the house the White House. Which means, if you are a king and you move into a house, that house automatically becomes a palace. I hope what I tried to illustrate here makes sense to you. Which means we are not the body. So we should never look at the body as who we are. Because many of us have fallen into that trap. And because we have thought or we have been told that we were the body, we, in one way or the other, behaved the way the body should behave. We have never heard the truth about who we truly are as spirit beings. Therefore, according to what we have been taught, we think that we are all imperfect. We think that we are all good for nothing. We always call ourselves sinners. We say, no one is perfect in this world. All these have been programs that were put on us. We were programmed to look at ourselves that way. And remember, we share here on this platform that as a man thinks, so is he. Which means if we think of ourselves as a body, thinking that that's all we are, our life is just going to be like that. Everything we do is going to be just like a body, which in reality is not supposed to define who we are. So we have to go back to the truth of our true identity as spirit being, possessing a soul, living in this body to experience physicality. Now that we have laid this foundation, And now that everybody following us, listening to us on this platform understands these things, we now can say something that will help you. As a spirit being, what we need to know about our spirit is that our spirit is perfect. Our spirit has no flaw. Our spirit is an emanation from Source, the creator of the whole universe. It doesn't matter what religion we belong. Deep inside, everybody deep inside knows that this world has a creator. If the world didn't have a creator, I don't think that the world will continue existing until now. The world has a creator, the world has a ruler, the world has a master, and that is a mastermind controlling all things. And you can give this mastermind any name you wish. Some call it God. Some may call it another word. It depends on you. But what I want you to understand is that there is a supreme mind ruling over all. And we all, as spirit beings, emanated from this source as a spirit. But what role does the soul play in this? The soul is this aspect of our being that came from the spirit that we are, but decided to become individual. Individual means the soul wants to experience life. The soul wants to experience dimensions. The soul wants to experience many things, not as a spirit that already knows all things, but as a part of the spirit that has chosen to go through the experience of learning to become individual, to become one in many. Because the soul, last time we say in many spiritual texts, is called she. The soul wants to go through the learning process to become individual, so that together, when we put many souls together, we create beauty. Soul's experience through the earth is to learn. And this learning process can never occur in just one lifetime. This is where those who are rejecting the truth about incarnation do not really know that they are in reality cutting themselves off a whole. They are cutting themselves off a privilege to become an individual that the universe is recognizing as part of the whole. It is impossible for a soul to go through the process of learning, becoming what that soul was designed from the beginning to be, and be a blessing to the universe, the world. It is impossible for that soul to do it in just one lifetime. This means incarnation is this grace that is given to the soul to go through the learning process through various lifetimes until the soul has finally reached that level of gaining the experience, the knowledge, what is needed for that soul to become part of the whole, which is God. Because after all, it is the whole that forms what we are calling God. Today, my beloved friends, viewers, we have touched on something a little bit deep, but we hope it is a blessing to you. And in the coming weeks, we will talk a little bit more about this, so that together we may understand who we truly are, why we are here, and why life is the way it is. We can do this. We can do this. We love you at Amazing Grace Learning Center, and we are looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you. Thank you for watching.